Yo, welcome back to another episode of Hate It or Love It, sponsored by our guys over at Steady Picks. Today is special. I got my little brother with me, man. He definitely was a baller. Played with the Tennessee Titans with me, you know what I'm saying? So we forever locked in. He played for Hawaii, unfortunately. We ain't gonna get into all that, you know what I mean? He probably should have been a Trojan or something anyway. But neither here nor there. My dog still is in the league. My brother Ryan Mouton. I'm over stuttering my words. What's going on, Moo? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I can't complain, man. Just appreciate you, man, bringing me on. Let's talk a little ball.
Man, I appreciate you stopping through, man. I know everybody be busy. It's the beginning of the new year. Happy New Year too, man. Um, but I know we all like to talk this football stuff, and we all have, some type of knowledge. So we might as well get it straight into it. This is going to be a wild NFL playoff weekend. So the wild card is exactly why they call it that, because anything can happen. And we're gonna get straight into it. First up, we have the Browns heading in to the Texans, and they have the Browns right now at -2.5 points. Hate it or love it.
I love it, man. I take the defense against the rookie quarterback. Joe Flacco got the experience. I love it, man.
I like what you're saying there, but something about this pick right here has me very intrigued, man. It's like something about this, like I love what CJ Stroud's doing. You a Houston boy, man. I can't believe you going against him like that. Man. I believe in that Browns defense though. We know our guy Shorts is gonna call up some stuff, man. So I love it too, man. It's hard as it for me to say, like, but I have to say this first though. It wouldn't surprise me if D'Amico and CJ pulls up the upset. This would be the game that gets the upset of the week for sure if it happens.
Absolutely, I'm with you on that. I mean, CJ, he's special. So I
Yeah,
mean, if it does happen, I mean, I'm not surprised, but I'm sticking with the Browns.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Doodoo Browns too, man. They got the over under for this game at 44.5 points. Hate it or love it.
I love it. I love it. They put up a bunch of points on the Texans defense already, and I think CJ didn't play the first time, but I think the
Yeah.
Texans will actually be able to score a couple points. So I mean, I love it.
You know what? When I see it, it's like I, to me, this game really depends on what kind of Flacco we get. I know like CJ Stroud and them can put up 20. Like that's what I'm saying. That's 20. That's like 24 to 20. You know what I'm saying? Or 20, 26, 20 or something like that. It's not like a super high scoring game, especially when both these offenses are known to throw the ball. Um, whew. Hmm. I think Joe Flacco is going to give them of some free bands. So that's what's going to make the Browns have to crawl back into it. So I'm going to go over too, man. Man, you know what? No, I changed that. I go under in this game.
Under.
I'm going under, man. For some reason, I don't see the points. Like I could see the Texans. I think this game would be like 20-17, bro.
They got to stop Amari Cooper. He went crazy on them last time.
He definitely did. Yeah. I still don't believe them going over. I gotta see this to believe it. I don't believe the Browns are equipped with Joe Flacco, a quarterback, to be scoring 28 points a game. That's just me. And that's what I think that's what's gonna take for them to go over in this game is for the
Right.
Browns to score the most points. And I just don't believe that happening. So I'm gonna take the under. You like the over, man.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Next up, man, they got Tyreek's Dolphins heading into Tyreek's old team, the Chiefs, man. Taylor Swift's team now. And that's an 8 p.m. game. Mind you, I remember going to the Titans versus Chiefs game years ago. Probably one of the coldest games I've ever experienced, and it wasn't snowing. They say this game is going to probably be -5 degrees, man.
Yes.
We know
Zero.
Tyreek's. We know Riki's used to this though. Cheetah's used to it. He's a Kansas City guy. So,
But what about everybody else?
no, you're right. They're coming from Dade County, man. They're definitely coming from Dade County. It's going to be interesting to see. But they got the Chiefs right now at -4 points. Hate it or love it.
I hate it. I hate it, man. I'm
Oh,
around.
okay. The Dolphins only got to lose by 3 in that cover. So you're right. So I hear what you're saying. Do you think the Dolphins win?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I
Do you
think
take
that,
the? You say?
I'm not impressed with the Chiefs' offense.
Yeah. Right now they're struggling for sure.
I mean, it's like if you stop Kelsey, nobody else is really doing anything.
Well, the Rice kid's been coming on
I
late.
like
As of late,
I
he's been
like him
coming
late.
on
I like
lately,
him
so I
late.
can't say.
He has like I mean he came on late. You can
He'll
give
be the
you can,
secondary touchdown scorer for that team. Like if anybody's going to score a touchdown this weekend, I think it'd be Rice
okay.
because of what Kelsey gets so much the attention Kelsey gets. It's like nobody else is out there. They're going to double Kelsey for sure. So they're leaving somebody one on one.
Did they get the running back? What's his name?
Pacheco. I think Pacheco
Pacheco.
plays this week. I think he is playing this week.
I like him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
like.
runs hard.
Yeah.
So
And the Dolphins are banged up on defense too now. Up front.
for sure they lost both their
front.
DNs.
Exactly.
It's a struggle right now.
Sure.
So are you riding with the Dolphins or are you taking the Chiefs?
I'm going.
You never know. Tariq might have a revenge game.
I'm just taking the cover. I'm just taking the cover.
Okay, he's saying he's taking. So you're
Give
taking
me the 4. Give me the 4.
You're taking the Chiefs to cover by 4.
No, I'm taking.
Dolphins. you taking the Dolphins to at least they don't have to lose by 4 points. You say they lose by 3 or no? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they lose by 3.
Yeah, the Dolphins all you gotta do is lose by 3 points, and okay. So you taking it? I respect that. This is a scary game too because of like you just said, you named it. Man, the offenses on both sides haven't really been there, but we do know Mike McDaniels has one thing he does. He has enough players to make some stuff happen. You know what I mean? Especially with Mostert probably coming back, let the team or let the NFL and scoring touchdowns. You got the Chaney. I don't know how to say it. A-Chain. Thank you.
Houston boy. So
Cole.
Growing up now.
Yeah, fast as heck, man. So I mean, if any one of these games surprise me, it could be this Dolphins game.
For sure.
And you know what? I'm taking Mahomes at home. I got to take my homie at home. You know, I don't know how it's not going to be easy, but I feel like he comes back with a late heroic touchdown. It'd be a tie game or something, and he scores a late heroic touchdown or something for the Chiefs to end up winning. I'm going to take my homie, man. I can't until he is out of the playoffs. I can't say that he won't cover. That's just me. And I see what you're saying by taking them 3. I get what you're doing there. I ain't mad at that. That's not a bad idea out there for them fans, man, because I think Tariq has a crazy game. I think he does, man.
He's definitely trying to go in there during the playoffs. Old team.
Man, I think
they got to feed him. They got to feed him.
He goes crazy, I think. The over-under in this game is 44 points. Hated to love it.
I love it. Too high, too offenses. I mean, like you said, I get it. I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes. They're going to find a way to score some points.
Yeah.
And then the Dolphins, if they just use their weapons, which they got they have a 4x1 team out there between Tyreek, A-Chain, Mostert. Is Waddle playing this week?
I don't know if he's playing or not. I got to check into that. That'd be a good thing.
I mean,
it's early right now, so I don't know if he is, man. That's like you said, they have enough weapons, and with it being cold, it's gonna be hard to tackle. So if you catch and you break a few tackles, man, you know how it is. You're gonna be running you're gonna be running. I'm with you. I love the over in this one. I think that this is a high scoring playoff game. This is one of them games that we watched this weekend. We were excited to watch because they're scoring so much.
Right.
Next up, man, we got Beijing clean free. Mike Tomlin's Steelers heading into Josh Allen's Buffalo Bills, man. And this is crazy. Although I know the Steelers are, they don't really have enough. It's still crazy to see.
Wait, 10?
Yes, it's crazy to see a playoff game at 10, man. So that's crazy to me. I'm going to stop you before that. I just think Mike Tomlin finds a way. He might. Oh, man, let me stop. I can't. It's hard for me because I don't like betting against Mike Teasy, man. Mike Teasy has shown us that he finds a way to win. Now, this is the playoffs is different. Josh Allen's one of them teams that can run it off, man. He has a squad. But 10 in the playoffs, man. Go ahead. Who you got?
I mean,
I'm taking Beijing clean. I'm taking Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
I don't think they lose by 10, man. It's going to be one of them old brolic ass games. Yes, TJ Watt is out. They're going to miss him dearly, man. We do it. But one thing about Mike Tomlin's teams, they find a way to fight. They just don't bow down.
Yeah. They're going to run the ball. They're going to use Warren. They're going to use what's the other one came from Alabama?
Najee.
I mean, like I mean,
They got some studs still. They got George Pickens. Mason Rudolph
Right.
hasn't lost this year at
Deontay
quarterback.
Johnson.
Yeah,
I
they got some
mean,
players. I don't think they bow down by no means. I'm taking
nah.
the Steelers right here to
Yeah,
cover at least.
plus 10. I'm with you on that. I
Now,
just can't.
if the Bills come out and do this 10, then this is gonna be one of the teams you got to reckon with for the rest of the playoffs because
But
they know who they have.
this is my thing. The Bills are the only they've won however many games in a row, 4 or 5 in a row. The only game they really dominated was the Cowboys game. Other than that, it's been one score games. So I can't see them just coming in there in a playoff game and just blowing out a Steelers team. That's just not I just can't see it.
And they have this over under at 36.5 points. So with that being 10, that means it's going to be right. It has to be like 26 to 10.
10?
Right.
I
I don't
mean,
it could happen. I just don't think I think that Mike Tomlin, like I said, he has enough dogs over there where he is not going to fold on that money. But do they go over 36? No, I don't think they do. I hate it. I absolutely hate this.
yeah, I mean, Josh Allen has been a turnover machine. He throws picks like crazy. I mean, I ain't saying he balls, right? He does, but he
This
throws a
would
lot
be
of interceptions.
17-14. This would be 17-14 Bills. And George Pickens will score a TD in this game. That's a lock. I'm going George Pickens. Oh, and I know why. Because last week they didn't throw him. They didn't look at him one time in that red zone. I know he's probably running around there. You know
Giving
what
him
type of
hair.
kid he is. You know
Yeah,
kind of So
absolutely. I
I
need the
like
rock. I need
I
the
like
rock.
George to score a touchdown this weekend, man. And you take the over under this one. This is 36.5.
I'll go under. I'll go under with you. I think it's a smash mouth football game.
Yeah.
Steelers going to try to run the ball, control the clock, and I mean, just try at least stay in the game. I just can't. I can't see many points being scored.
Yeah, it's hard for me to do it. Now, if they do, the Bills will have a crazy onslaught of points. It'll be the Bills going crazy.
It's either going to be close or it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like no in between.
Next up, man, they got Jordan Love's Packers heading into the Cowgirls. Yes, I said it right. The Cowgirls. There's a lot of fans out there that be mad at me. Hey, so be it. But they had the Cowgirls at -7.5 points this weekend. Right up the road from you. Hate it or love it.
I love it. I'm riding with the Cow, bro. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm riding with the Cowboys. I mean, this is the best. This is the best chance that the Cowboys have to make it to at least the conference finals.
Yeah,
this is the best chance they have.
They got to do it right now.
I like Love. I do. I really do. I think he's gonna. I mean, a good quarterback for the future for the Packers. But I'm riding with the Cowboys, man. I think they come out and they prove themselves, man, this week. I mean, they need to. They have to.
They have no choice but to do it, or the world will be sad again, man, as they've been for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
lead the other way.
No, I can't. I ain't gonna lean against them this weekend, man. I think that they have been playing some good ball, and I think that me just being honest about the game right now, I'm not taking nothing away from the Packers. Jordan Love will have a decent game. I just think that defensive line for Dallas is going to attack a little bit more. Give those guys like Bland, some times to get some more picks. And Bland's having an incredible year this year. So I think the Cowboys do it. And I also think CeeDee Lamb has another lock. He scores another touchdown this week for sure.
I'm with you on that. Bro, they're feeding CeeDee Lamb and Jair Alexander's going to have his hands full if he's going to follow him. But
he got a lot because they got Cooks, man. They got some play. They got some boys on their team, and
they can move him around. They can put CD in the slot. They put him everywhere.
Yeah,
so I'm with you on that. I like CD Lamb for anytime touchdown.
I'm going with CD anytime for sure. They have the over under in this game at 50.5 points, man. Hate it or love it.
I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it, bro. I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it too, only because I don't think that Green Bay gets us
score that
21 or something like that. And that's what they're going to have. They'll probably have like 17. The Cowboys will have the Cowboys will probably do around 28. It'll be 28, yeah, for sure. And they'll ball out. It'll be like an easy 28. They'll be able to, I guess rest the goons in a sense, man. And again, the Packers have a good team, but I also think that Jair's like his antics and some of that stuff will come back and bite him some of this game. Hey, I like the kid, man, but I just know how this stuff goes. It's just like back in the day when Odell took the team to, wherever they went on the boat right before
On
the
the boat.
playoff game. Them boys came back, and what happened from there, man. So, hey, hey, we had our fair share of Miami runs too, man.
Man.
Oh man, next up, man, they have the Rams heading into. We are biased on this show. Not my Rams, forgive me. The Rams heading into my Lions. Yeah, Dan Campbell's laying Lions, baby. And they have my Lions at -3.5 points. But before you answer, I'm gonna say I absolutely love this. Another lock. Amon-Ra St. Brown for a touchdown this game. And yes, the Lions win this game. That's just me. I'm biased on the game. I love Dan Campbell. I told people at the beginning of the year the Lions will win their division. People laughed at me. Campbell has the players that he knows. It's kind of like now they're on this coaching carousel and they're trying to get these player coaches into these certain players or into these certain programs now. Dan Campbell is one of them guys he knows what he has. He's already has his house and his foundation built. Now this is time to go put the rest of it in. So my money's on Dan Campbell. I'm riding with him.
All right, so you're gonna hate me for this. Listen. I think we forget that this Rams team is like 2 years removed from the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Like some of the key guys are still there. They're finally healthy. Finally, they've been putting it together. Matthew Stafford going right back into Detroit where he started his career.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel like he has this it's a chip on his shoulder right now. He's got to go in there and play like lights out, bro. Like you can't. A team that got rid of you.
I hear you. They didn't get rid of you. They people inquired. They traded. We all know Matthew wanted to get out of Detroit, which there's not a bad thing. I understand why he did, and I get what you're going with that chip. But this is exactly why he plays into our hand this weekend. Is exactly that. He knows he's going back to Detroit. It's like he wants to do so good back home.
You think he tries to do too much?
I think he tries to do a little too much. I'm not saying that Matt Stafford, he's a guy still. He has a team. I just feels like going back home, knowing he's going back home. I heard they say they're banning the jerseys. I think it was a fake thing, but somebody got mad or something that they said that. But I just feel like there's going to be some emotion in that. And I know how that plays out in the playoff game. And I just think that the Lions, as well as Goff, has something to prove. Like Goff got traded away and sent out there. He wants to prove that he's like a guy. So, yeah, man. I'm taking the Lions. This is what it's about, baby. You're taking the Rams, I take the Lions, man. It's just as simple as that. I know what a lion does eat, though. I know I'm just saying. They got the over-under at 51.5 points. Hated to love it.
Love it. Love it. It's in the dome.
Yeah.
No outside, we don't have to worry about the elements.
Yeah, no elements.
It's in the dome. This is gonna be the highest scoring game of the weekend.
The highest, right? I'm with you. I feel like it's gonna be one of them shootout, bang out games, man. Sometimes we know the Lion likes to they give up a lot of the but they'll find a way to win it for sure. I think I said that I'm taking the Lions regardless, and I think they win by I think it's right at 4 points. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be a bang out, and I do love the over, man, for sure in this game. Gotcha. It's going to be a fun game to see, man. That's going to be one of the funnest games to see. Like I said, Amon-Ra St. Brown for a touchdown.
They made it. I'm glad they put it prime time. It's a perfect story. You know what I mean? For both quarterbacks traded for each other in the playoffs. Lions haven't been in the playoffs I haven't won the division in a while. Right. It's perfect.
Yeah, they knew what they was doing. The NFL guy, I'll give you a round of applause. Y'all knew what y'all was doing this week. The story build up for this game is excellent. I applaud you guys.
Right.
And now, what's the dude that gets drafted at the end of the year? I mean, Mr.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, this is the irrelevant game of the weekend, playoff game. We are heading in. We have the Philadelphia Eagles heading into what your brother CJ2K will call Bronny Baker Mayfield. I don't know why he puts Bronny's anywhere near Baker. Baker couldn't even score a touchdown last week. And they are favored right now to – oh, no, okay, sorry.
No.
They have the Eagles at I think I seen somewhere earlier that the Buccaneers were favored. But, hey, on my sheet, maybe Nick got this right or wrong. I don't know, Nick. If it is, correct me. If not, hey, we're riding with it. But right now they have the Eagles at -3 heading into Tampa. Hated to love it.
And I hate it. I hate it. I'm just, you know, teams peak. I mean, teams start getting hot going into the playoffs, like a Buffalo that you love, you know. But what the Eagles are doing right now,
Yeah, they're
losing. I mean, like not just losing, they getting blew out
yeah,
by.
it's looking horrible.
I just I don't know, man. I just can't. I don't know. They haven't shown me enough to back them, bro. I just can't do it. Give me the points with the Bucks at home, and I'm gonna ride with it.
Whew, the Bucks at home, huh? Yeah, I used to have faith in Hurts, and I used to be a. I told you we were biased on this program until they give us a reason, but I'm going Breaker Bronny Mayfield too, man. I just think that the Buccaneers find a way at home. Their defense is one thing that they have a pillar over there. Like we seen that last week. That like when that defense needs to come through and bail them out, they find a way to do it, man. And then again, like you said, the Eagles just haven't shown me what I needed to see. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. I like their head coach. I think that that they're a solid team. I just don't like what they have shown me heading into the playoffs, man. And with that being said, I think that the Buccaneers covering this one. I think they find a way to only lose by 2 points. If they do lose, man, I wouldn't be surprised if the Buccaneers win this one.
Guess what? I got an anytime touchdown score.
Okay, I like this.
I'm going with Chris Godwin.
Ooh, Chris Godwin over Michael Eugene.
I think so much attention, as you know, is paid to Mike Evans that they forget that Godwin is still a 1,000-yard guy. He could be 1,000.
Incredible.
You know what I
mean? He's the guy.
Yeah.
And I'm a Tom Brady fanatic, so when he was there, like, yeah, Godwin was his guy. Although, we know Mike gonna get his. He's got 10 straight years, 11 straight years over 1,000. We know that that's his game. But like you said, they do tend to forget about CG sometimes. So hey, my dog Mouton, lock it in. Chris Godwin for over a touchdown this week, guaranteed.
Facts.
They have this over under at 44 points. Hate it or love it.
I hate it. I hate it. The offense,
after seeing 9 points against Carolina Panthers last week, I don't care. That's a game that they know they needed to have, and the fact that they couldn't muster up a touchdown bothers me.
But I will say this though, we tend to forget this. Though the Panthers have the worst offense in the league, they were the 4th ranked defense in the league.
Oh, drop it on me. See this?
I mean,
guys on here talking.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that, but still, I don't care, man. The fact that you're gonna get the ball on offense, like at least 4 extra times, and you should at least score 1 touchdown, 3 field goals to go. That's what scares me even about this game. Like I don't know who wins it for real because both of these teams have been subpar.
Both offenses
we can say shitty, place, right? Man. Straight. What comes out number 2, man? That's exactly what it's been, man. I can't, Jalen, you've been throwing picks left and right. Baker, I guess what CJ calls him, Bronny Mayfield, whatever. He looked more like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I will say I have never been a believer in Baker. I'm not. I mean, but I will say he's willed his team to the playoffs somehow. I mean, and so they're on the. There's 2 teams going in different directions.
But the Eagles have enough juice that if they do win this game, anything can happen for them in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
That's what I can say.
It's just they just got to put it all together again. I don't know what it is that they've lost. You know what I mean? That it's not looking good. You can't start off winning 10 games and then you lose 4 out of the next 5.
Yeah, it's just not. And it's like 17. Like when you can get the second place game, and what you playing for. It's not like you wasn't playing for nothing because y'all wouldn't have took all the starters out there. So you knew what you was playing for. Then my dude dogs. Yeah, Jalen's finger. Yeah, I'm gonna go Buccaneers, and I'm going under, man. I'm convinced now, dog. I'm just convinced. I just see it. Hey, man. Hey, Mouton. This has been an honor having you on an episode of Hate It or Love It, sponsored by guys over at Steady Picks, man. Hey, I'm coming to Houston soon. We definitely got to link up, bro. You just tell me when and where. I'm there, brother.
Bro, you know where I'm at. So anytime, man, you would need me to pop in, man. You already know I'm always ready to talk some ball.
Yes, sir. I truly appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man.
All right.
Love.